cancelled. We said, we're not telling our fans the game is cancelled. You know, we'll stream it. They said, well, the police said if you stream it, they'll cancel that as well because that'll be promoting violence. So this was the situation up till Tuesday morning when we were screaming and hollering, having a ton of arguments with PSV, the local police, and the local authorities here. So finally they relented and said, fine, you can stream the game live. So when we came out and said, fine, we'll stream the game live, you know, and that's where we are right now, hence why we're here. So while some people have gotten some negative feedback about, oh, it's no, you know, don't think that streaming the game live makes up for anything. It's like, no, it's not meant to make up for anything. Probably the way you misinterpret is you don't know what happens behind the scenes. Because I'll say one thing, I've come out here and, you know, I'll take whatever you guys give to me. You know, if you want to vent, vent. But I will say this, the problem that I've got is our media department and our commercial department really don't deserve to be vented on because they were out here fighting for you guys tooth and nail, and they really have gone through a lot of stress. So when I say we know how you feel, believe me, we know how you feel because we've just been through it with the local authorities, just beating our heads up against the wall.
Why don't you check it before you book it, like all this sort of
We
stuff?
did check it. Now, there were it's really that simple. You think everything was fine up until one police officer somewhere along the line said no. Now, I think the whole thing is nonsense. Same thing has happened to Southampton. I worked at Southampton. They do not have a hardcore element at Southampton to cause problems. So somewhere along the line, something's happened. There's divided opinion. I think the whole thing's nonsense. I think someone's taken what happened at the Euros, blew it completely out of proportion. And as you know, as a tour organizer said, the problem is now at least taking the smallest issue, making it into something big, because they're trying to save costs all the way around. Well, that's nothing different than it is in England. That's what they try to do. So, you know, obviously that is a problem. There are other people here who think no, they think maybe the police really did get that kind of information. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I'm not accepting it, but it is where it is. Now, I've heard so can the police officer. You think so? I understand PSV didn't even announce this until yesterday morning.
Correct.
They were doing the game. So sorry.
I think everyone sees the problem. So what they want, what am I
going to do? First of all, lots of different. Here's where we get to the really good part. You know, I've read lots of letters about we should have done this, should have done that. But the first thing I'll say is, when the club makes a mistake, I own up to it.
You got a beer for us?
You know, the club did not make any mistakes on this. So in the first place, in terms of fault, and for those who say I need to be compensated, well, compensation is something in tort, where it's civil of
why have you not come here today? Why have you not said, all you lot come here today, come to a home game this season, we're doing a meal for you in the box, you can have a few free drinks, the kids can have a free kit. There you go, there's a bit of goodwill gesture.
Can I finish first?
Even if you say something then.
Well, yes, well, they don't quite people walking off though, because they listen to that bit, and they just think saying blah blah, they walk off.
It's the same blah blah.
No, I'm not saying
No, this guy's on our side.
I understand.
Shut the fuck
So here's
up.
what we have. I've had multiple things. Some people, you know, I've had people say my trip should be refunded. I had somebody said, you know, I need to extend my stay. You should be paying for the hotel for 2 extra nights and then a return trip to the
Amsterdam.
No, actually, I think that might have been me. And I'll tell you the reason. I've bought my 2 tickets and I promised them. I see a football match.
More for you.
I've waited my savings for it. I'm not going on the summer holidays here. And I'm going to go back, take my boy home without even seeing a bit of live football. He can't even go to the training because that's 100 miles away from here. So that's going to cost me another 100 quid in the morning to get round back. So we've come all this way to see a game in a pub.
And here's the issue I have in terms of precedent. You multiply that, that's what?
Yeah.
Say it's 70, 80 quid for the hotel for 2 nights.
What's it cost a pub? 10 grand?
Quid? Multiply that.
What place you pay £2,000 a week and they don't even pay for it?
Just let me finish. Multiply that, I calculated that, it's about 76 quid for the return flight, for one way. So that's about £225 per person if we did your way. Multiply that by 150, that's 33,000 quid. The club's not in a financial position to go walking around writing out checks.
Yeah, correct.
What you say in the first place, I think is quite right. Yes, we are going to do something in terms of what we can do for a goodwill gesture.
Oh, don't say that to me.
And inside?
It's a goodwill gesture, it's not compensation, guys. goodwill gesture in terms of
money. I just want
first thing is,
Joe, never a dull
and we do
moment.
recognize that's why I'm coming here. This is an unexpected trip for me, believe me. As much as I'm going to enjoy, I'm sure. I
Unfortunately,
can tell already how much I'm going to enjoy.
That's very true. I knew they'd been won. Oh, I know.
There we go. There's first thing. Sensible suggestion. There's the here's the first thing we can start with is I will pick up the beer for the QPR. Champagne all round.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
He's taking us all to Amsterdam.
There's a team lineup.
We'll sort out the I want something for the Watford game as well. But like I said, the main thing is making sure we have all of your information, because there will be other things we'll do while we're here through the course of the year to try and make up for the people who've been inconvenienced by this fact. Like I said, I'm not talking in the tens of thousands, but we will be doing things along the course of the year. Things like what you said. Can you invite us to a game? What about me and my kids? I'll sort that out.
Yeah.
All I need
Well
is
done.
to make sure.
Keep the guy outside.
That's it for the general. If anybody has any individual questions, I'm more than happy to answer them.
Some of them, yeah.
The smart money will be waiting until I have a couple of beers myself.